If you have not discovered the why, the behavior will continue. Hey sunshine, and welcome back to my channel. We'll be discussing fitness, fashion, and ways to focus on greatness. Be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. Okay, so I was asked by several people to review Love and Marriage Huntsville, and while I don't really want to review television shows, I did pick out the relationship with Martell and Melody and give my own perspective on that. Now, just to give you a little backstory, Melody and Martell are married. They've been married 11 years, and in season 1 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Martell revealed that he had been cheating on Melody for 3 years. And so it's been about a year since Melody has discovered this, and this is where we're picking up at.
After Martell's surgery, I feel like things were going in the right direction. We weren't having any major issues at all and enjoying each other, making sure we were spending time together. And then we were headed out of town. And while we were headed out of town, he had a phone call to come through. No number showed up, a blocked phone call. So I answered the phone. There's this chick on the phone. The same chick. And it's like, why is she calling? Martell was like, I don't know why she's calling. I haven't talked to her. Oh no, I didn't believe Martell Holt when he said he had no idea why she was calling. Since my heart has been broken like it has, I really don't put anything past anybody anymore. I need to see what my options are if I choose to not stay in this marriage.
As far into your marriage, were you before the infidelity started?
This has been going on for like over 3 years.
Over 3 years?
The same person, you know?
Same. And your wife knew about it over the 3 year stretch?
No. She found out, I guess, over a year ago.
Something happened recently, I guess, while you're here now.
Yeah.
Okay, what would that be?
Well, I guess ongoing communications.
What does the communication look like?
You know, I went like over 5 months without talking to her or whatever.
Okay.
And then she called.
Right.
I answered.
Made you decide that, listen, it's okay to be wrong?
See, I'm hanging with some people that's doing all this stuff. It's like almost an introduction. They planted the seed.
Did you deserve from this woman that you couldn't get from your wife?
It wasn't that she wasn't providing everything that I needed.
Okay, all right.
I just wanted more.
Let me show you something here. It says here, self-study is the most important study on the planet. What happens a lot of times is we go after trying to make our marriage look right. We go to church right, we dress right, we do all these things, and people go, man, that's a beautiful looking family over there. Then the part that they can't see, which is the interpersonal communication, we don't talk, we don't do nothing. That's it. That's what marriages are built on. That is what you need to work on, this other woman. Was it also something about her? Was that ever a part of it? And
no, she was a peasant.
What does peasantry mean to you?
Low class. Yeah. My mom was gone.
I'm sure your wife is not a peasant.
Of course, right.
Okay, so why go to a peasant to get what your wife didn't have the capacity to give you?
I don't know. I don't know why I was cheating with someone who's definitely not worth it. It's making me feel like I don't deserve her or my family for even, you know, for risking them like that. Man, I gotta keep going through this.
It's your fault. What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say it's my fault.
You sound like a typical narcissist is what you sound like.
No,
you don't need to point the finger at nobody. Say I'm tired of going through this.
I'm not pointing the finger at
Everything
nobody.
you're doing because you want to do. Get that bull crap out of here. The facts are the facts.
I'm just trying to say it'd be a lot better for me to be on the other side of the house.
For you. And see, that's your problem. It's always what's good for Martell.
No. What's been good for me has been good for my entire family. But when I messed up.
Shut up! What's been good for you has been good for your entire family. Don't play with
Okay.
Don't lie.
Okay.
Don't.
I messed up.
No.
Look at all the other thousands of things I've done right.
I don't care about those thousands.
Because I went and seen one person out of all the other damn days I've done good. Now you want to act as if I've been like...
I don't care.
a person that's not a good husband, ain't been a good father, ain't been a good whatever. All these
you
other
ain't been a
things.
good husband. Tell you that.
I messed up.
I would tell you because you continue to mess up. You're a cheater. You're a serial cheater. Leaving you.
On top of.
I'm leaving you because of the cheating. On top of your ugly attitude.
Okay.
On top of you cursing me out. On top of you treating me some kind of way. I'm leaving you. I don't deserve it.
Okay, so I did jot down a few notes so I don't forget anything. I got a little feedback, and most people prefer me to let the video play out and then give my commentary, so that's what I'm doing today. Okay, so what I think is the absolute worst is to give someone your trust again once it's been betrayed, and then for them to turn around and betray you again. It's just the absolute worst feeling in the world. You know, someone asks for your forgiveness, you believe them, you trust in them yet again, and they go ahead and destroy your heart, which is what I think Martell did to Melody. Even if he thinks that, even if we believe that he has not seen this woman, the fact that he has started communicating with her again, he's still being disloyal to his marriage, to his partnership, to his relationship. You don't have to stick your penis in a woman to cheat on your spouse. That's what I would like men to realize. Having an emotional affair is just as bad. So when Martell was at the doctor's office, and you know, he was like kind of chuckling and things like that. I don't know if it was nervous laughter, but I felt like he definitely wasn't taking the situation serious. You know, he wasn't being honest to Melody in the car when he was saying, well, I don't know why she calling. I don't know why she's calling. Let me say this. Once you have opened the door, you can't be afraid when somebody steps inside. You know, you did not draw the line. You let that woman know that she had the authority to pick up the phone and call you anytime that she liked, and that's exactly what she did. You know, a man that cannot be honest with himself definitely is not going to be honest to you. The woman thought it was okay to disrespect their marriage because Martell gave her the permission to. Once you tell another woman that you want to sleep with her, or once you cross the line and you do sleep with her, you've already given her permission to disrespect your marriage because you have disrespected your marriage. There's no way for you to put up any barriers in between there. And then what I thought was the absolute worst, not that any cheating is okay, but what I thought was the absolute worst was that he continued in relationship and affair with the same woman for 3 years. Of course, the woman felt special. That's why she began to argue when the wife called her, Melody. When she called her, that's why she felt like she had a place in Martell's life, because Martell told her, pretty much guaranteed her, hey, yeah, you do have a place in my life. I feel like women these days are so desperate that they will allow the very minimal relationship from a man, which basically was sex, and he may have been giving her a few dollars here and there. They accept the bare minimal and they're okay with it. So if she carried on a relationship with Martell for 3 years, either she was cheating with someone or she put her life on hold for 3 years for a married man. And I can't begin to imagine the level of self-esteem a woman would have for a man to string her along and give her empty promises for that long. When she called, I was wondering, you know, why isn't the number blocked? And then Melody said it was a private number, and I'm not sure if that's how she usually calls Martell. But my thing is, when he was at the doctor's office and he mentioned, yeah, you know, I hadn't talked to her for 5 or 6 months, but she called and I picked up. Why? That would be my question. Why did you pick up? Why did you communicate with her? And why did you say anything besides, hey, XYZ, I have no interest in talking to you. I have no interest in starting a relationship with you again. I love my wife. I want my marriage. I want no parts of you. If he didn't say exactly that, then he wanted it to be open. He wanted to communicate with her, and he wanted to continue this affair. Again, at the doctor's office, I found that Martell negated his responsibility. He blamed it on his friends and the people he was hanging out with, and that they were cheating. So he somehow thought that was the cool thing to do. So he did it. You know, a man is responsible for his own actions. True enough. And I don't know who else he would like to blame, but Martell, you're definitely responsible for your own behavior. Cheating is a selfish and careless act. You know, there will be plenty of women that look good. It takes self-discipline for you to know that what you have at home is what you want, is what you really want. It's, you know, when it comes to business, he's a business mogul. He's not going to do anything to jeopardize him making money in his business. So why do men think it's okay for him to jeopardize his home? Is not rational to me. I enjoyed the part where the counselor talked about how it's so easy to dress nice and put up this image for social media or the rest of the world and not work on what's really going on in your relationship at home. I find that a lot. I see that a lot. I'm not saying that everyone that takes nice pictures or is a beautiful couple is phony or anything like that, but that's the easy part. That's what I want young people, well, people young or old, to realize. That's the easy part. It's so simple to, hey, let's match and let's dress up today. Let me do my hair and makeup and go to this event. That's the easy part. Working on each other, building, working on yourself. That's the difficult task of being in a relationship, and not many people are honestly willing to work at it. When Martell called his side chick a peasant, that's what I really want these side chicks to realize. That is how the man views you in his eyes. You're nothing more. You will be nothing more than the side chick. And he doesn't feel like you're superior to his wife. That's not why he's cheating. I see that a lot. Like, oh, I bet I could take your man. I bet your man want me. Desiring someone and valuing someone are two totally different things. Of course, men will desire you if you're an attractive woman, or these day and age, you don't have to even be an attractive woman, but a man will desire you, true enough. But will you respect yourself enough to say no? Oh, no, I'm not interested. You know, no, you're married. I'm worth more than that. I'm more valuable than that for you to just take as your concubine. Even the resolution that he offered to Melody, it was what would be convenient for him. She's right. Melody is right. He is a total narcissist. Even though he cheated and he's disrupting their home, he doesn't want to be inconvenienced and move out. He'd rather stay upstairs. So yeah, Melody also touched on the fact that not only was he cheating, but he treated her poorly, cursed her out, you know, was treating her with the attitude and things like that. I think that plays a lot into it, you know, where you're whining and dining another woman, you treated her nice, you're her shoulder to cry on, and then you're coming home acting like a complete madman or a monster. Of course, she's not going to be willing to just turn over and say, oh, okay, I forgive you. Yeah, you know what? At the same time, you were such a great husband. Like she said, no, you were not a good husband. No, you did not treat me well. And you were disloyal to this marriage. Plain and simple. The truth is the truth. When Martell mentioned that, oh, you mad for the one thing I did wrong out of the thousands of things I did right? Absolutely. Absolutely. You will not be rewarded. I will not do cartwheels down the hallway because you're acting appropriately as my husband, which you promised to be. That's a promise that you made to me and God, to be a good husband. So that's what you're supposed to do. No, you don't get a trophy for doing so, Martell. Loyalty, honor, and respect are really just the bare minimums that you can meet with a relationship. Those are the bare minimum. Anything you do over and above that is great. Awesome. Good job. High five. But those are the bare minimum that you should give to your partner. Love, honor, and respect. And really, if you're not equipped to practice those beliefs, you need to stay single. It's just that simple. Don't enter into a relationship. Definitely don't enter into a marriage if you're not willing to give love, honor, and respect to your spouse, to your wife, to your girlfriend, anyone that you committed a relationship to. If you do not stand up for your wife, I mean stand up for your wife and family, you, sir, have failed. If you are too much of a coward to hurt another person's feelings so that you can keep a safe home, you, sir, have failed. That's the end of it. Thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, please be sure to do so. Click the notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. And keep in mind, these are just my opinions, not the law.